Hello everyone, this is TailsFan109 and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. In the last video, we got a bell for the undead pirate crew to get to the Explorer's Crypt, and we also got a heart piece and the seat satchel upgrade. Now we're in the Explorer's Crypt, where the dungeons really start to get interesting and admittedly a tad confusing for a change. It only took to the 7th dungeon, but we finally got something that could truly try to stump us a little. Isn't that fun? Ugh, oh gosh. This area has a couple of tricky sections to it, and might not be a bad idea to actually listen to these owl statues now. The source of the curse is hidden in darkness. Thanks. You mean here? It's pretty dark here. Nothing we can do right now, so let's move on. Be gone before the fires go out toward us. Yes, if we don't get out of here before the torches die out, we get kicked back to the start area right before that room. Oh, Blue Wiz Ropes. If you guys have seen me play the original Zelda, I hate Blue Wiz Ropes. At least they're still a little easier in this game, but they are still really annoying. And the Red Wiz Ropes, which aren't that bad. Anyways, we got a key. So that's good. Let's go now. We have to backtrack already. And we can't really do anything here because we don't have time with those torches. So let's just go for now. And turn all the way back towards that locked door we saw earlier, because we can do that now. This music adds a pretty decent atmosphere. It works for a crypt-like level, honestly. It works. Hearts? Hearts. I need another one. Thank you. Also, we have quite a few undead-type enemies here, don't we? Lots of Stalfoses. We'll surely run into some Gyptos. And look, a chest. This one had a ring in it. I still haven't gotten a sword ring, so it'd be nice if that was it. Anyways, now we're gonna do something that's almost reminiscent of Ocarina of Time. Almost, because instead of shooting paintings, we're lighting torches, but upon doing this, we run into a pole sister.
Trying to break my curse? Don't be silly. I won't let you!
So this one will try to appear like behind you or something like that and try and charge into you. It's very easy to avoid and attack with the spin attack.
Not bad, but it won't go so well next time.
The next pole sister will be a bit tougher, but now we have all the time in the world to traverse this room. Which is great. Hey, wait a minute. Is there anything else up here, or is that real? Nope. Look at that. Let's check it out. So this is where the compass has been. You know, I've never actually found this. I really thought there was not a compass in this dungeon. This is my first time ever finding this. I feel dumb. Anyways, let's see. 1. I cannot check the other floors yet. We'll get a map eventually. This is one of those dungeons where we get the compass first, apparently. Again, that's actually my first time ever finding that. I've never bothered to look there for some reason. The recording made me feel like doing so. Oh, yeah, that's a bit of an obnoxious little puzzle. You just gotta figure out which Armos is the actual standard statue and push it. The only thing is it's different each time, so you keep waking up a lot, and I mean a lot, of Armoses. Anyways, here's another easy puzzle. Or so you think, it tries to trick you. But if we push this here... Okay, maybe a little closer would suffice. There. And that drops a key. Cool. Give me the key. Thank you. Okay, so we got a key. Let's continue exploring, shall we? We're not gonna do that yet because I want to go this way. I can't get this yet. That is sad. Alright, now we do this. And if any of these come to life... Wow. I found this actual statue right away this time. That surprises me a little. But there we go. It'll be a different one next time we're in here. Let's put this boomerang to good use, because again, it's really good. Thanks for the refills. Do I go this way first? Curiosity says yes. No, I don't actually think there's anything down here. Except a bunch of annoying keys. Actually, wait, I think there is a key I can get right now. I should do this. Ah! There's another key. Okay, now we're safe. Whee! There we go. Okay, but let's get through here fast. There, ow. Alright, here's an actual decent puzzle. We gotta get all these statues to line up on these squares. And we have these 4 switches to do so. So we have to properly line them up. I don't think I did that right. Nope, you see, I left one of those green squares there. Thankfully, there are not that many permutations, only 24. So we'll do this. Followed by that. Push that here, and there. That's the solution. I hope you kept track. It's a cool little puzzle. Although it doesn't leave too much room for thinking in actuality, because, well, there's not that many permutations, so you'll get it by brute force eventually. Let's just wait for the platform. But still, it is a puzzle. It's something a little different for this game, so you know what? I'm fine with that. It at least gives the dungeon a little more identity. Alright. There we go. Now, I think we need to push this left, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 3 squares left, 1 square up. So that means we want to adjust those blocks from the other side. Otherwise, we will block the only means of reaching this square. So yeah, this is actually a decent puzzle. The puzzles actually do get kind of good by this point, more consistent. But anyways, up here I believe is actually the map. Oh gosh. That did save on my sword for a while. Okay, we got the map. Now let's see what we're up against. Yeah. The floors are of average size, but they can take a bit of time to navigate. Oh, wait, how many chests? 1, 2, 3, 4 chests remain. None of these dungeons have an absurdly high amount of chests, I see. Alright, we want to go this way first, I believe. Yeah. So this will bring us to our second Ghost. And there's only 2 of them, but we will fight both of them together later on. Let's get out the Pegasus boot so that we can move a little faster. Because we need to light all 4 torches.
So you hope to break my curse? I'm tougher than my sister. I will stop you.
Yeah, this one moves in more diagonal movements, making it a little tougher to avoid hits.
Next time I shall leave this crypt.
Yeah, there we go. That gets rid of the second curse. So let's get moving, because now we'll actually have time to go through here. Yeah, see? It's a diving segment. We will not have enough time to get to these stairs otherwise. Alright. We must just persevere onward for now. Oh, wow. I really can't hurt that guy. Look at that! I don't think there's any way I can hit that. Okay. I guess we'll use our slingshot here and use sense seeds to try and shoot him. Oh yeah, this is... wait. Let's actually use these sense seeds as a normal item. They don't have a nose. Normally, we could use that to draw enemies into the pit, which is actually a creative means of having a puzzle. But it apparently doesn't work this time, so that stinks. Get on screen. Get on screen. Hello? Oh my gosh, this is actually annoying. Thank you. What a pain. What, and no refills? Jerk. Okay, well there, now those are active, so now we need to do some magnetic glove work. Oh, how come you come back? Guess you're not connected to the bridge, but still. Alright, this part can be a little frightening, and I forgot it doesn't actually... Oh no, it does. There we go. Why'd I do this? I need to get over there. That was weird. I don't know if this is the way you're intended to do it, but it's always the way I've done it. There. Now, blue or red? Red. The red one takes you up 2 floors. Ow. I should probably kill those Stalfoses first, though, shouldn't I? Yeah, that was a smart move. Okay, now we will go upward. Be careful not to get hurt along the way. I would like a fairy. Alright, let's drop down here. Ooh, that was close. And yeah, because the Stalfoses are dead, we can move on. Okay, we should get our dungeon item right in that chest. Well, that was magnificent. But actually land on it this time, which we did, so good. Okay, and here we get Rock's Cape, the Rock's Feather upgrade. Now we can actually glide like this. Isn't that nice? Perfect. Alright, with that we can now go to other areas. We are actually doing quite a bit in this little dungeon, aren't we? Okay, not much more to do here right now. We're gonna need to get a key. So back we go to an area we couldn't really do before. Near that little, statue switch puzzle on the second basement. None of these are the kind that actually give you a fairy. It's a pity, I could really use one right now. I still have the potion, yeah, but I don't want to use that here. I'd much rather save it for the final battle, honestly. Oh, that was close. I almost didn't make that. Ooh, some hearts. I'll take some hearts. Alright, yeah, we can use the Rock's Cape to bypass that. It's a little scary, but we can make it. Oh, no. Please tell me there's not a chest in here. There's not a chest in here, which means I don't actually have to fight them. Therefore, I won't. Oh my gosh, I won't. Alright, fine. Okay, I guess we do gotta kill them to make something appear. Pity, because I hate these things with a passion. But I got them trapped this time, so that works. Yeah, okay. Is this far enough? It is. Cool. Now we can finally get that switch pressed. Yay, it fell. Alright, there we go. Now finally, the key. We're doing well. Still have a bit of a ways to go, though. This dungeon actually does take a while. Alright, which one is it? It's not this one this time. Thankfully, we have the magic Boomerang. So taking care of them's easy. Not that one. Oh, shoot, I missed! I don't want him to actually be dangerous. It's this one. I'm just gonna push him. Alright, there. It's done. Give me a heart. No. Fine. I don't need it. I've got enough health. Hi there. Don't hit me. Thank you. There we go. Now we can go this way, but we should be kind of quick about this, because, we're gonna get attacked. And once most of these platforms go away, this does get a fair bit harder. And that breaks! Oh, not all of them attack, how nice. Okay, can't dilly-dally for too long. Oh, come on. Oh no, now I have to listen to this? Now 3 hearts is apparently considered too little health to live efficiently. Alright, we made it. We're good. There. Okay, we're almost at the mini-boss. Just the mini-boss. This one I am actually gonna have to split into 2 parts, it looks like. Because this one actually is kind of long. Now we gotta deal with some mold worms. Terrific. Well, thank you! Alright there, that wasn't too bad. I see what you want me to do, and I happily accept. Alright, what's in here? Oh, more Pegasus seeds, thank you! Alright, now it's time for the mini-boss. I didn't get to use it.
We meet again! Will you break our curse, or will we break you? Time will tell!
Alright, so they're going to do their stare attacks, but also try and blow out the torches, because, well, that keeps them invulnerable to be clothed in the darkness. Which is annoying, because they do it constantly.
I don't wanna!
Well, that's kind of a dark thing, isn't it? To beg to not die like that? But man, they are annoying, so they really deserve it.
No! Never! I'll go back to hurt you!
Alright, now the question remains. Do I try and do this? Do I just make this a really long video and... Why not? This will be an extended video. I'm gonna try and get through this whole dungeon in this video, just for you guys. Keep the dungeon into one video to maintain its theme. We're gonna get this treasure chest, but beware, it's useless. 1 rupee. Exactly. Exactly. So now we gotta traverse this maze of stairs. I really don't want to deal with these guys, so I'm gonna try and jump over them if I can. Alright, we got through that. Now let's go searching for the big key. Probably involves going through all this. Where's my glove? There it is. Alright, just keep moving. Oh man, careful. There we go, we made it, see? We did it! Oh. I don't think this is actually the boss key, so... Oh wow, that was bad. You must die. Yeah, this is just a small key. Which we need, so there. Alright, let's go. There, good timing. Alright, there isn't actually too much to the dungeon length. It's probably for the best that I do this right now. But we are getting to a part that I actually do find a little hard to understand. This is not it, but it's actually another pretty good puzzle coming up. So let's go do it, why don't we? So for this, we need to jump on these switches in the specified order. 1, 2, 3. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, there. And then this platform here so we can progress onward. It's a nice puzzle, even if a little obvious. The next one, not quite as obvious, though. I'm going to admit, I still kind of have trouble understanding this one. And even the clue is a little cryptic. So let's see what he says. Below me, red. My right, red. Only I shall shine blue. Oh, actually, I get it now. It's not referring to the physical statue, but it's relating to these switches. 3 of these must be red, while the other must be blue. This is the owl. Everything to its right should be red, and the one below him should be red. So now we just gotta observe the other side. This is actually a really good puzzle here. This one actually gets you thinking a little. And it's not permutations, it's combinations. So that's 4 to the 4th power combinations, which is an awful lot. I don't really feel like doing that in my head right now. But it's a lot. Oh, you see? I even messed it up. Is this supposed to be the... maybe I was thinking too much of a 3D perspective, I don't know. But yeah, I still screw this puzzle up. Oh, okay, it was the one at the bottom left corner. I didn't okay, top, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about it from a 3D perspective, and that was my downfall. It's still meant relative to the screen, gosh. Well, stuff like that happens, but it is a good puzzle, honestly. I like that one. This dungeon has some really good puzzles, a decent challenge, a good theme. And the Poe Sisters add something. Anyways, we got the boss key. So again, this is definitely a solid dungeon. The last 2 dungeons in this game are actually rather unique and creative. Something that I wish we could have seen a little more of in this game. I mean, Dungeon 5 had it until the last act, and Dungeon 4 was kind of there, but most of the other dungeons can feel a little plain and generic in this particular installment. Like, most of them don't really have something to really make it stand out, in my opinion. Well, let's go fight the boss now. This one is Gleok. He has 2 heads and has a lot of different fire attacks, all of which can be summed up by jump over them. Now, the thing is, you want to destroy the heads at the same time, because if you don't, well, eventually it'll reattach itself. So just keep attacking one after the other if you can. But then there's a second form where he turns into a skeleton and starts charging around the room. By the way, when he jumps, you want to jump, because you will get stunned a la Roy and Ludwig Mario 3 if you don't. But the second part's actually really easy once you know that. The first part can take a bit of health away, but not as bad as the previous 2 fights in my opinion. It's still a somewhat decent boss for what is actually a really interesting and fun dungeon. Like, I really like this one. And not just because it has some slight horror elements, it does have a few decent puzzles. The theme is good, and the posters add to it. This one is well done. I just wish we could have had a little more of that kind of execution throughout the game.
Say, Link, the seed of life is giving me new strength. Now for the last essence of nature. But this time I saw no dreams, so I rely on you, Link. It is somewhere in Holodrum. Good luck. Thanks to you, my strength is returning. Good luck, Link.
Alright, we will start making our way towards that dungeon in the next video, because, well, let's face it, there's not really anything else to do, except maybe turn in that ring. Until then, though, this has been Tails Fan 109, and have a nice day.